We got one of the defensive leaders of the Oklahoma Sooners coming up here on Locked On Sooners.
You are Locked On Sooners, your daily podcast on the Oklahoma Sooners. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to Locked On Sooners, and thank you for making Locked On Sooners your first listen every single day. Shout out to all the everydayers out there. Tune in and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. We're going to talk Robert Spears Jennings, his fit, why Oklahoma's defense is going to have an improved season in 2025, and what it looks like with Brent Venables calling the plays. Hey, and we're here with Robert Spears Jennings, safety for the Oklahoma Sooners, representing the Oklahoma Sooners, the state of Oklahoma, and all of those things. And first, we got to talk about the fit. Looking sharp, looking clean. What inspired this?
Shout out to my mama, man. My mama always going to keep me sharp.
Yeah, the mamas are always going to keep you sharp. How are you feeling about Oklahoma's defense as you get ready for this 2025 season?
I feel like we have a chip on our shoulder from last couple years. I mean, we're just trying to be consistent, be more violent, and be better at communicating. That's really the biggest thing last year. We weren't communicating as well. So I feel like this year, all summer, we were talking about communication because a quiet defense is a dead defense. So we're just trying to communicate more.
Now, you say communicating, and you didn't communicate very well, even though you guys had a really good defense last year. You were part of that 2022 class, and now you're a leader in that room. Have you stepped up now that Billy Bowman's not there to become one of the vocal guys out there?
I feel like Coach Smith has challenged me to be more vocal. So I feel like we're running. I'm the one leading everybody off. I'm the one keeping everybody going. Got to pick guys up. Just trying to be more vocal. Just trying to inspire young guys because if they can see me doing it and not struggling, it helps them up. So I feel like I can't be a hypocrite. And if I tell them to get off their knees, I can't be on mine. So it's like just trying to be more vocal and lead by example as well.
Now, you kind of bided your time a little bit. You were part of that 2022 class, got a few snaps your true freshman season, got even more in 2023. But 2024, we saw the breakout, man. You came with the presence, the physicality, the playmaking ability, the turnover ability. How do you take that to the next level in 2025?
Really just sticking to the script. I mean, that's a saying that me and my mom live by, my pops, we live by. So sticking to the script, God already has my plans scripted, so I just got to stay to it, stay consistent, and stay humble.
Brent Venables is taking over play calling, and you came here under BV, and I know you were excited about the aggressiveness of his defense. What is it going to be like with him now, full-time, calling everything for you all to run?
It's going to be great for us and hard for offenses because they're not going to know where we're going to come at. We might come cyclone one week, base another week, so you never know we'll run at you. You can't watch the last game because we might completely change it up.
Having a lot of versatile players on your defense, yourself included, somebody who can play single high, you can play down in the box. You're getting Kendall Dobbins back. What does that mean for your defense?
Last year, I feel like he was the heart of our defense, like energy-wise. Like if you turn on tape, he's running to the ball every play. It can be sideline type of guy. So having him back is going to be great for us.
So the one thing that you and Kendall Dobbins have in common is you guys get some sacks and you get interceptions. Yeah. I got to know, which one do you like the most? Sacking the quarterback and leveling them or getting that interception?
Ooh. Interception, how the fans go crazy is a great feeling. But just putting pain on a quarterback, knowing he's going to fit up for the rest of the game, I feel like that's better for me, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely bring that physical presence when you're playing in the box, but also we saw, in some of those games where you're playing that safety look and coming down and catching that wide receiver coming across. Again, bringing the physical presence. I think that's what's made you one of the fan favorites on this team. How do you instill that in some of the younger guys, bringing that energy every single play?
I'm just showing them to work every day, doing it in practice. Because if you don't do it in practice, you're not going to do it in the game. So I feel like if you practice hard, you're going to play harder. So that's what kind of KD, Kendall Dobbins, he kind of taught me that because if you see him at practice, he practices way harder than he plays in the game. Like facts. So he's one of the best players I've been around.
Now that you're the veteran presence, there's some young safeties in that room, and some young safeties a lot of fans are excited about. Who's a safety that the fan base needs to keep their eyes on this season that could potentially have a breakout? That's a young guy.
Really all those sophomores from last year.
Ooh.
All of them. Reggie, Jaden Hardy, Mike Boganowski, all three. The little trio. We call them the trio. They all have their all attributes. Bo, great hitter, can fit the run very well. Okay. And this summer he's worked on his man, so he's going to be very scary. Reggie's an all-around type of guy. He can be in the box. He can be in the post. He's not scared to tackle, and he can go get the ball out the air. Hardy, IQ guy, very smart. He knows what's happening before it happens. He anticipates very well. Okay. So those three guys right there are going to be a problem.
And so much of what helps your defense be so successful is what happens up front with that defensive line. how have you seen them progress this offseason from what was a really good 2024?
I mean, almost everybody came back, so we can only get better from there. That's all I really got to say about that one.
What about Marvin Jones Jr.? What's been your impression of him?
Hard worker. He knows what it takes to win. He's won a national championship, so he knows what it takes to win. So he's bringing those guys along as well. Like him and R. Mason going to be a great duo. PJ, Taylor Wine, all those guys.
You said it. Most of the players came back, but you did lose, guess you could say, one of the heart and souls of the defense as well in Danny Stutzman and Billy Bowman. We know he was vocal. He mentioned before that you're one player that he's invested in. He wants to see you become a big-time leader or whatnot. Outside of you, who else on that defense has stepped up their voice in preparation for the season?
Like Kobe McKenzie, Kip Lewis, Peyton Bowen, those three right there. And then Gentry Williams coming back. He has a chip on his shoulder. People don't really know that, so he's been more vocal. So those four right there, those are my 4 picks.
Yeah, I think Gentry is the one guy that kind of everybody's rooting for to be healthy, stay healthy, and have the full season that everybody's expecting because he's shown it. I mean, he's shown the flashes when he's on the field, man. Like you, a physical presence, not just in coverage, but a guy that can fit the run well. What have you seen out of Eli Bowen on the other side at cornerback?
Eli's not the biggest talker, but if you look at his notes, he has everything written down. Like he write everything the coach says, he writes it down. His technique's amazing. To be a little guy, you have to have great technique. So his technique's good. He's just getting better. He had a little bit of weight to him, got a little faster, so he's gonna be dangerous this year too.
Who's the hardest hitter on the defensive side of the ball? I've asked this question before. A few people have said kind of the same, but I want to know: do you got somebody different?
I hate to give it to him, but it's Mike Boganowski.
Oh, so Bogues is.
Boganowski is the hardest hitter on our team. I can stamp that for sure. Seen it with my own 2 eyes. It's crazy.
Now let's talk about the offense because you got a lot of new faces over there, but John Mateer is the headliner there. What have you seen out of John Mateer leading that unit?
He's just a leader. Very confident in his game. He knows what he's good at, knows he's not good at. So I feel like he doesn't make many bad throws, but he makes confident throws. Like he's going to throw some passes that you wouldn't usually think somebody would make that throw, and he's going to let you hear about it. So that's one thing that it gets under my skin a little bit. But when he dots you up, you're going to know he has a whole offense together. He's accountable, and he holds everybody else accountable. So if a receiver runs a 3-yard slant, makes it 4 yards, he's on him right then and there. Just little things like that. That's what I like about John.
So when you see Ben Arbuckle's offense out there and them switching things up, how big of a difference are you seeing in comparison to him with the last regime that was at the offensive side?
I feel like the energy. The biggest thing is the energy. Like, they come to practice ready to practice. They come to practice. Every time somebody scores, their whole sideline's running over there, and they're celebrating. So it makes you go harder because you don't want them to score on you. So, and then I feel like the whole offense is embodied Coach Arbuckle's philosophy, like just bring energy and having fun. Like, I feel like those guys love football. Like, you could tell they love football the way they play.
I mentioned earlier you're part of that 2022 class. Kip Lewis, Kobe McKenzie, R. Mason Thomas, Grayson Halton, all those guys are going to be significant contributors on this team. What does it mean that you're still together? And what would that say to younger players in this transfer portal era? Everybody's looking for the next thing. What would you say to them when they get on campus?
I feel like everybody should stay down until they come up. I feel like I'm a perfect example. Our Mason, Grayson, we're all perfect examples. Like, we didn't hit the portal when we didn't play freshman year. We sat down, understood the defense, waited our turn because we knew we had guys that are kind of better than us or better than us. So, like, everybody should just wait their turn because if you're prepared to play, you're prepared to play.
Last question. Jaden Ott just came in. I'm not sure if you got a chance to actually tackle him yet, but how do you feel about him in the backfield with the rest of those other running backs?
I feel like our running back room is one of our deepest rooms because you can play all 4. And Ott's a great at value. He can catch, he can run routes, and he's explosive, and he has a little wiggle to him. So him, Vontae, Xavier Robertson, Taylor Tatum, Torrey Black, like all those guys, like our running back room, DeMarco did well.
It's an electric group. Robert Spears Jennings, thanks so much for taking the time to join us here on SEC Media Days. Y'all, it's going to be a big year for RSJ.